All right, let's go ahead and see what is coming through for today. I hope everyone's doing really, really good. Fulfillment. Oh my goodness. This is such a good card to have come out. Fulfillment. So you're going towards something that's very fulfilling within. Very fulfilling. And this doesn't have to be just one thing. I really cannot stand when people say to just do one niche, You're a multidimensional being. You're meant to be testing and trying out so many different things because your soul is infinite. So why wouldn't you want to try an infinite amount of things that really do fulfill you? So the more that you try different things and the more you put it out there, the more you're going to find what it is that you're really, really wanting to do. And it could be multiple things. And I highly recommend that. So yeah, I'm excited. And here with the 9 of shells, I feel like you're completing this idea of just having to pursue one thing. Okay. And you're really starting to branch out and try different things and having fun with all of it. And it's really fulfilling you. I always like to say that, like, your soul is so multidimensional. And so the things that you do can be very multidimensional as well. They're asking you to have some balance and patience with this. Don't try to rush it. It actually, it's making like a letter A. You're never going to hit a pinnacle. People believe that you're going to hit a pinnacle and that's the end all and be all and you're going to know and that's the only thing. You're never going to hit that. You are multidimensional and you're also always growing. So they want to encourage you to keep going, keep expressing, keep creating, because there isn't an end all be all. Even if people perceive that with, the societal expectation of like fame and success, actually that can be shifted and perceived however you want it to be, in whichever way is comfortable for you. And so do not always be brainwashed to believe what is shown with your 2 eyes. What's actually perceivable in the best ways through your soul, your feeling, and your 3rd eye. This is all a dream. And I love to tell people this all the time, 2, 3, 4, just now my clock. This is all a dream. What is reality is the essence of knowing who you are and your soul. And so however you perceive anything to be is what it can be and what it will be. And so keep that in mind. You can create a million different avenues for success and self-fulfillment through your own perceptions. And that's what's so beautiful. People want to keep it narrowed and into one lane of what society views as fame and success, but that's just because they're programmed and brainwashed. You are awake amongst them. And so that's a beautiful thing, because then you have the option to be free in perceiving however it is that you want to, however that expression is that you want it to be. Okay. Let's see what else. These are strong messages coming through today. I'm kind of overwhelmed. If I'm being honest with you. Oh my God, we have the Magician. What did I just say? Whoa. Okay, that freaked me out a little in a good way. I've been pulling cards for years, by the way. I've been reading cards for over 10 years. And it still surprises me sometimes how divine the cards and spirit like shows things, even when I already know, because I know what I'm getting. But it's so beautiful. This is the Magician energy that you're stepping into. This is that, oh, I am multifaceted. There is no box that could ever limit me. And the reason that I wanted to perceive that box is because I wanted to be able to grow out of that box. I wanted to be able to explode out of it, perceive it higher. And so that is, sorry, my neighbors were driving by. That is what you're doing. That is what you're doing. You are embracing things. And I also think like you're noticing the outward reality of your inner alchemy. I got that message this morning about the as above, so below, the Philosopher's Stone, and how it's actually everything. It's not just, growing within your body. It's not just creating it in the physical with an actual physical stone that can trace base metals into gold. It's not just perceiving neutrality. It's all of that. It's all of that can exist, and there's more. And I think you're like starting to see how your inner reality is really shifting and changing your outer world. And if you haven't started to see this, you will be seeing this. This is just the beautiful result of that inner growth and inner change that you are evolving into, that you are doing. What else can I get for this collective? And so this crossroads that you may have been stuck in for a very long time is now being obliterated just by the thought alone and your perception alone. Just by the knowing that you don't have to go this way or that way, that you can go both ways, that you could go always if you wanted to. And so you're shifting this perception upside down is what I'm hearing, to get a whole different viewpoint, a whole different vantage point from society and from societal norms and from what other people have told you to do. Like you're really stepping into your multi-dimensional selves, and it is going to be multiple selves because there are multiple versions of you. And think about it this way, just how other people can perceive you in so many different ways, yet you're the one that knows your truth, okay? And that's an essence of duality right there, that you can harness into neutrality, into knowing that like both can coexist at the same time, and it's okay. Like being an artist and then the viewer, and how you maybe like want to control how you're perceived, but you like honestly, you're stepping into this essence where you're evolving above and beyond that. And so just how you know that's true, that like other people perceive you multiple different ways, you can perceive your reality that way, multiple different ways. Like there's not just one way that you have to perceive your reality anymore, because you're breaking that programming and you're stepping out of that box that maybe society or people wanted to put you in or limit you to. And now you're seeing like all these different ways that you can perceive the world and yourself and your soul. And you're staying grounded with it though at the same time, because you've evolved thus far. Like if you're watching this and you're drawn to this message and it's resonating for you, then this is how you'll know this message is for you, okay? But it is for whoever's watching. And all my readings are timeless. So anytime that you're drawn to one on my channel, on here, on anywhere else, that's how you're going to know. Perfectionism. This was a beautiful message that I received this morning. It's really learning that like you're already perfect in every shape and form. And you know, people want to like put their own projections and insecurities and things onto you, but you already know at the essence of your soul, like you wouldn't be here if it weren't the case. That's all you need to know. Mic drop. Okay, any other message here? You're letting go of that belief system. I'm hearing numerology as well. You could be learning a lot about numbers, and you're letting go of people, places, or things that were possessive over you, because like, just as you can't cage a soul, like you really can't. And so like, just as maybe you were caging yourself, you're realizing that you really can't. Okay. And this is a rite of passage. This is a rite of passage for you. And it might have happened already, since this flew out in the past position. You might have known this already, but you're shifting into this clarity now.